Yeah, that's a good question, how UGC can play in the broader marketing mix. If you look at the spectrum between brand marketing and performance marketing, UGC can kind of play in both, which is fantastic because there's not a lot of content that you can have high brand awareness, but also be able to show attribution. And with UGC, there's could be always a call to action. So it's pretty interesting when you look at an integrated marketing campaign where UGC should play into that mix. Because it actually can do two things, which most marketers want. You want to be able to build a brand at the same time you want to be able to drive significant awareness, but also be able to show your return on your ad spend and attribution. So UGC, creator economy, all of that's a fantastic way to be able to do that. I think in places like China, social commerce has been around for the past 10 years and has absolutely blown up. Companies like Pop Shop Live and Talk Shop Live have now tried to kind of take that same strategy and build it here in the US. I think slowly but surely a lot of the companies are starting to get some traction. It's not as quick as China just because of the adoption of mobile and shopping, but I think very soon we're going to see it start to take off, and we've already seen Instagram and other platforms be able to integrate the shopping feature into their platform, so it's just a matter of time before it starts to blow up here in the US. How should brands leverage social platforms as a way to reach and sell their audience? I think part of it is not actually overtly and aggressively selling. Being able to have organic content that tells a story that helps guide the customer ultimately to some type of transaction. And then most people love word of mouth, right? So it doesn't have to be a big influencer, right? You could have 500 followers on Instagram. But as long as you're telling a story and you're speaking highly about a product, it's a great way to be able to share with your friends and have, be able to get organic growth that way. So when you think about social commerce and the evolution where it's going, I think if you look at the media mix, it's definitely something a lot of brands are testing and learning and making sure that they have the ability to hopefully find some type of return. I think it's a great way to have interaction. If you look at historically before this whole social commerce movement existed, we had things like QVC, HSN, a lot of ways to interact in shopping just via a TV platform or a streaming platform. Now that's essentially just moving into our typical internet and social platforms. So it's just a matter of time and extension of the adoption of doing it. I think, like I was saying before, a lot of brands are willing to test and see if they get some type of return in engagement. And the more traction they get and the more consumer demand there is, the more successful social commerce is going to be. Yeah, I have a non-traditional background. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Tried to go to law school and didn't go, and thank God I didn't. I fell into the world of finance and corporate development and strategy, and that kind of segued into marketing. I led marketing for a digital agency in London for 4 years, moved to Los Angeles and worked at DreamWorks Animation for 6 years, leading marketing for our films internationally, and then most recently led global marketing at Expedia for the lodging group, and kind of bringing it all together in my world today. Now I go back to the investment side, the marketing side, the sales side, the partnership side, the fundraising side, kind of brought it all together into one holistic viewpoint.